Pellets are a great part of the diet because it allows you to offer a significant amount of nutrition in one bite-sized morsel. Now, are the pellets 100% of the diet? No, but they are a good foundation for the diet. The type of pellets that I use are TOPS. TOPS is an acronym for Totally Organic Pellets. It's actually a USDA certified organic pellet, and it has a lot of the vitamins and minerals that birds need to survive and thrive in captivity. Here's the bag. Non-GMO. As I said, certified organic. And one thing I like about it is there's no artificial ingredients or additives. We like to use whole food nutrition because that nutrition was put in place by God to allow us to absorb these nutrients. We all know the real thing is always the best thing. No color, dyes, or added sugar. Sugar is a beautiful substance. It makes you feel good, but it's no good for the body. Now, there are natural sugars in fruits, but we don't want sugars in the main part of the diet for your bird. Why do companies add sugar to pellets? Because it's more palatable. Is that a word? That's a word, right guys? It's tastier, it's more enjoyable, and it will make birds want to transition to pellets more. But it's no good for the body, and it can create an addiction. You don't want your birds to be addicted to sugary pellets. Just like kids, we don't want our kids eating Frosted Flakes every single day. It just causes a sugar rush. They'll be bouncing off the walls. Keep it simple, keep it smooth, keep it real. TOPS keeps it real because it's real food, real ingredients, real nutrition. There's nothing fake going on here. Cold pressed versus extruded. Guys, the extrusion process involves a high intensity heat that essentially bakes the pellet into its form. We're dealing with live, real ingredients. You can lose a lot of nutrients when you're cooking the pellet to extreme temperatures. Cold press involves no cooking at all. It's a cold press that forms the pellets. The cold press process preserves the nutrients because, guys, we want to make sure that everything is adequately prepared so that our birds can absorb the nutrients. What would I do if I had some birds here that love the seed and hate the pellets? Well, first thing I do is serve them pellets. You want to serve them pellets first thing in the morning. Why first thing in the morning? They've slept for 8, 9, 10 hours with no food. They're ready to eat something. When I wake up first thing in the morning, I'm hungry and I'll eat just about anything. Anything. They may be curious and try it. So let's serve it to them, and while they eat, we'll keep talking. Now, these guys are big fans of TOPS pellets already, so when I serve this, they will be coming. Their curiosity typically takes over, as Gabrielle's is right now, and they'll begin picking at the pellets. If you serve them first thing in the morning, and your birds are not going after the pellets, they're not curious, there's another way that you can do this, and I learned this from the great Tony Silva, and I'm gonna use his voice for this. What you're gonna do is, you're gonna take sweet potato. You're gonna steam it for 7 to 10 minutes. Take the sweet potato, put the pellets on the sweet potato and make little balls. Most birds love sweet potato, and if you offer them a small ball of it filled with pellets, they may be more likely to try it. We're gonna use Tony Silva's method right now. We've got the steamed sweet potatoes here. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my fork here and I'm gonna mash it. I'm gonna mash the sweet potato up, mash it really nice. And as you can see, I kept the skin on there. That's perfectly fine. I steamed it for about 7 minutes. Now that we've got the mash, we're gonna simply add some pellets to it, and then we're going to offer it to the birds so they can enjoy the pellets mixed with the sweet potato. We make it one food, and then tomorrow we'll add less sweet potato, and then the day after we'll add less and less and less until they begin eating the pellet exclusively. Let's go offer this to the birds. Let's take these pellets that we offered them, and as you can see, they did eat some of the pellets here, but we're going to sprinkle, and then we're gonna just add it. I'm doing it by hand. You don't have to do it by hand. It's not perfect, but you know, doesn't have to be. There's sweet potato, but there's also pellets mixed in. Let's go ahead and offer it. You can also do this with seed, but I find that mixing the pellet with seed only causes the bird to pick out the seed and leave the pellets. Now, we don't want our birds to starve, so while you're transitioning your bird, you want to monitor their droppings. Make sure that they're eating significantly. You can look at the droppings and see that. You want to make sure that there's a full dropping. You're seeing the urates, you're seeing the actual stool. Closely observe your birds to make sure that they're actually consuming what you're giving them. But you want to have a good foundation and my foundation is Tops Pellets. Let's continue to offer our birds nutritious things for them to survive and thrive. This is the African Gray Journal. We'll see you next week. But before we see you next week, get yourself a shirt from the African Gray Journal, because guys, this is the official t-shirt, and this is what pushes our channel. This is what drives our channel to continue visiting different parrot facilities across the globe. And if you liked our tour at Everything Birds, if you liked our tour at Parrot Stars, if you like our tours in general, get yourself a shirt, because it only pushes us to new places. Let's continue to do it together. I hope this video was helpful. And guys, make sure you're spraying your grays, make sure you're feeding your grays, and make sure you're enjoying your parrot keeping.